Good day, everyone. This is Sifatul from Team Bismarck, and our mission is very simple today. That is to make the heart of Bangladesh's economy smarter. So, Chattogram port handles nearly 90% of the country's trade, but yet vessels still wait 30 to 40 hours at the anchorage point before it gets assigned to a berth. This waiting time isn't just idle time. It costs around 15 to 20,000 15 to 20,000 US dollars per vessel per day in damage and fuel loss. So every minute wasted at the berth affects our export, our factories, and our global competitiveness. We believe efficiency at berth is competitiveness at export. That is why we set out to answer one question. That is, can a program port evolve from reactive scheduling to predictive intelligence? That essentially means proactive scheduling. Let's break down what the system struggles today. Berth assignment is still manual based on paper requests and human judgment. Different departments like CPA, pilot, and shipping agents, they all work in data silos, meaning information doesn't flow in real time. There is a much awaited latency. And without any ATA prediction model, port planners do know exactly when each vessel will arrive. What happens as the result? The result is ship anchor, wait, and operations start late. Compared to global leaders like Singapore, where turnaround rate takes around 1.2 days, Chattogram takes 3.6 days. This is according to Chittagong Port Authority's latest fiscal year annual report. But in reality, we can see that sometimes vessels have to wait for a much longer period. In short, we react after the ship arrives rather than preparing before it does. But the problem, this isn't wholly unique to us. Major ports have already faced and solved similar challenges. For example, Rotterdam port uses AIS data with AI to reduce anchorage time by 35%. Singapore Port of Singapore employs it just in a time slot, cutting fuel by 4%. That means they basically optimize this berthing allocation process. Colombo, next door port to us, has adopted a hybrid AIS and digital twin model, lowering idle time by 17%. What unites them all is just one principle, that is, predict, plan, perform. Now, here's the good news. Chattogram already has AIS receivers. We just haven't unlocked their potential yet. We are not using it to the fully potential limit. So, this is our solution. An AIS powered smart berthing system combining machine learning, automation, and real time port visibility. It has four layers. Number one, AIS data layer, collecting live vessel feed for such as identity, position, speed, and route. Second, the ETA prediction engine, a machine learning model that forecasts arrival using AIS, weather, and tide data. Third, the berth allocation optimizer, which automatically assigns berths to minimize idle time and prioritize based on vessel type and draft. And finally, a port dashboard that visually shows all inbound ships, predicted ETS, and berth statuses, accessible to CPA and agents alike. If you have visited Chittagong Port Authority website and there is a link to their dashboard, and if you have visited the dashboard, you can see that there are actually lots of functions in the dashboard system. But the thing is that There are two concerns. One is any outsider person like me, I was able to visit the dashboard actually, so I can actually see about vessel details and some details, which is concerning because these are prone to cyber attacks and things like that. So first of all, we have to strengthen the cyber security. Second of all, um, out of all the potential functions, all the graphs, all the tables and charts, those things, most of the things are not accessible, meaning they are either not working properly or there is somebody who is not actually making them work up to their full potential. This wholly concludes is that the existing dashboard is not up to the mark, and rather they are actually slowing things down. Let's simplify how the model works. For every 2 minutes, the system receives updated AIS data from all vessels near Chiang port. The model then calculates the ETA based on speed, distance, weather, and time. Once it predicts arrival within a 15-minute accuracy range, the optimizer takes all the berths using an interval tree algorithm to find the best available slots. This ensures minimum waiting time, minimum overlap, and maximum berth utilization. The system continuously learns. The more ship it observes, the smarter it gets. I mean, this is a basic machine learning thing. For example, a container vessel coming at 15 knots from 20 nautical miles out is auto assigned to berth B03 and immediately flagged as on the dashboard. So its predictive intelligence is motion always. For implementation, we propose a three-phase rollout: a 3-month phase one, a 3-month pilot phase at the container terminal. This container terminal could be NCT near New Mooring or Potenga. Either of them is fine because this is just a pilot phase. If the pilot phase gives us an expected result, we will then get to phase two. Phase two is scale up to bulk and oil terminals with full dynamic optimization and operation. Phase one and phase two works according to up to the mark. Then comes the final phase three process. Phase three integrates it nationally, meaning national integration across Chattogram, Mongla, Pairaport, connecting through the upcoming port community system. We already know that in Bangladesh the port community system is not that standardized. So we have this will also contribute to the PCS. And the big question: will be the total cost for this change and implementation? The total hardware cost, it will cost under $40,000. That is because CP using will be using CPS existing receivers and servers. So zero new hardware, minimal downtime, and huge potential result. Even if this implementation fails, at least we as our investment amount is very small, we will basically have nothing to lose. Because if we compare it to the actual potential return, the returns are much higher than the loss. So basically, I think this execution should be made available as soon as possible, and let's try, because why not? You have nothing to lose at this moment. Every smart port must also be a secure port, as I was saying earlier about the Chittagong Port Authority website and the dashboard system. Our intelligence system follow the IAPH cybersecurity code and the NIST framework to ensure the trust and security. All data, including AIS signals, are encrypted using AES 256 and transmitted via TLS 1.3. This access is role based, meaning, as I was saying earlier, I am being an outsider, is being able to observe all the things happening. So this access will be terminated and it will be based on role based. So only authenticated users like CP admins can modify birth data and visit it and make it visible on the dashboard. Anomaly detection continuously monitors for AIS spoofing or false coordinate. Simply put, we are building a digital port that's not only smart but safe. Here is what happens when prediction replaces the guesswork. So after the optimal implementation, we believe anchorage wait time will drop from 36 to 26 hours. That is a 28% reduction. And turnaround time will improve by 20%. As you can see, fuel consumption falls by 90%. Fuel consumption falls by 9%, reducing both cost and emissions. These gains may seem small per ship, but when scaled across 4,000 vessels a year, these savings are transformative. The benefits ripple into the RMG sector, the logistic chains, and Bangladesh's green growth vision. It will help. AIS driven intelligence today creates a smart mode tomorrow. One ready for automation, digital twins, and national integration. Here is a sample output from our model, a real AIS-derived ETA prediction with auto-assigned berths. Every line of this data represents our saved, fuel conserved, and port efficiency gained. To conclude, Bangladesh Trade Gateway is ready for transformation, we believe, and we can help in this prospect. And with the data we already own and the infrastructure we already have, we can achieve a smarter, a greener, a global competitive port in Chattogram. And if anyone likes some additional informations, we have all packed out from research papers and surveys and all those kind of papers. So if anyone have any question, we'll be certainly more than happy to give more explanation or provide our appendix and references. Thank you very much for your time.